Hello, you beautiful Virgo souls, and welcome to your monthly forecast. We are looking at Magnetic May. This month, magnetic is literally the power by which you draw things to you. So pay attention to your energy and push away anything that repels you and pull in what excites you, what ignites you. So I will shuffle the cards as I talk about the collective energy, and the cards will be for you, Virgo. So on the 8th, we have the Taurus new moon. Now, we do have Mercury gone direct, but it is still in this shadow period until around the 10th. Is still messing with my words. I will warn you right now. But that has gone direct, so things are starting to move forward again. We also have the eclipse portal that has now closed. So use this energy to take advantage of creating change and celebrating change. The new moon in Taurus represents clean slates, new beginnings. Use the energy to manifest your dream goals and desires. Plant those seeds of intentions, water them with love, nurture them with belief, and surrender them to the soil of the universe to grow. Learn to accept that change is a necessary part of life. Leap out of your comfort zone, release anything you've outgrown, and be open to change. Accept yourself for where you are and who you are right now as you embrace or embark on this change, because it will make it easier for you to find peace with how you show up in the outside world, rather than having this need for external validation. On the 20th, the sun moves from earthy Taurus into airy Gemini. So the sun in Taurus asks us to reconnect to ourselves, to come back to our heart, to feel safe in our body, to ground it in our energy. And by feeling at home within our earthly reality, there was this clearer connections and communications that were activated. Now, Gemini, the twins, and the air energy is all about our mind. So it's about connecting our head and our heart, the light and dark, heaven and earth, as above, so below. So it's inspiring us to take action towards our goals, dreams, and desires, while balancing the spiritual woo-woo with the human being physical doo-doo, okay? And then on the 23rd, we have the Sagittarius full moon. Full moons are the perfect time for releasing and letting go of anything that is illuminated. And the full moon will illuminate or bring something up, shine light on something for you to either release or calibrate, creating space for your manifestations to take place, creating space for more. And the Sagittarius energy is excitable exploration, to do more, to be more, to have more influence on your worldly connections. So see past any masks of illusions, reveal your truth, and look beyond the known or the comfortable and leap outside of your comfort zone. It's a great time with this full moon for, well, this month really, for reflection and introspection. So reflection, contemplating things that have happened in the past, and introspection, self-analysis, looking inward, taking stock of your own thoughts and emotions. If we think about magnets, okay, what feels good and what just doesn't want to come together? Those opposing forces. Magnetic May is asking you to push away what repels and pull in what excites, to break through old patterns, to listen to your inner voice, to trust your intuition, to celebrate the law of attraction. Attract everything you desire and let faith, this has just jumped out on the deck, out on the floor for you. Huge message for you, beautiful Virgo, that the universe is bringing you these new beginnings. Whew. let faith fuel your fire. Okay. Look out for 1111, 111 with those first two cards, number 1 and number 11. Really look out for those numbers this month. They're going to remind you to check in with where you're at. Okay. Let's see what we have going on for you. Now, last month, Virgo, you had the solar plexus chakra with the card of responsibility, and you were taking back control, which meant taking care of you. This month, we're dropping down into the sacral chakra, your feeling chakra, which is perfect because we're feeling into what works and what doesn't, yeah? Now, for you, the card is money, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. But the image I'm seeing is the same old story, the same old story. What's going on with you and money? Are you in scarcity mindset? Do you think that there's never enough? There's something going on around that for you. There's all these ripples of light trying to break through this old story, this old paradigm, this merry-go-round of there's never enough. I feel like I'm being guided to remind you that so often we get programmed that money coming in is a good thing and that money going out is a bad thing. If you can be grateful for both, so you're grateful when you get your paycheck, you're grateful when you win Tats Lotto, you're grateful for all the money coming in, it's important to be grateful when we put fuel in our car because it takes us where we need to go. It's important to be grateful for our rent or our mortgage because it puts a roof over our head. If we can be just as grateful at giving as we are at receiving money, then the relationship between the two becomes so much more aligned. So you get mental repetition. Mental repetition can improve your attitude and help you feel your best. You are holding on to a limiting belief. It's time to embrace a healthier philosophy. Don't hold on to impossibly high expectations, fear failure, or a certain ability to control something. You may have latched on to some unhealthy belief or thought patterns, and I do feel like it's around money, Virgo. Okay? Mother Nature has tree branches covered in Spanish moss, and cobwebs grow from her head. Spanish moss represents protection. Cobwebs indicate issues in your life that may feel overwhelming. You may feel like it is pointless to try and deal with them, but Mother Nature looks out over a somewhat barren landscape, yet it doesn't need to be that way. This is an ideal month for you to create a shift. It's a time to clear out the cobwebs in your mind. Compose a powerful statement that you can repeat whenever necessary. Make sure that your affirmation is easy for you to remember. Create a phrase that will best help you replace an outdated belief with something life-changing and positive. This is the perfect time for you to do so. Now, I love that is about mental repetition and limiting beliefs, because that's what I got straight away with this card, this round and round in circles. So, for example, if your limiting belief is give me one. There's so many out there. Each of you has your own, and I'm almost not wanting to give an example because I don't want to belittle what yours is. When it comes to money, what is your limiting belief? My mum always used to say to me, money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Funny that there's a tree here, right? And my answer as a young innocent child was, Well, actually it does, because paper comes from trees and it's paper money. It was when I was young. So how can you course correct, make this mindset shift around your limiting beliefs around money? How can you change from scarcity to abundance? How can you go from feeling unworthy to worthy, undeserving to deserving? How can you change that story? And please know that no number defines your worth. My husband's limiting belief is, when we win Tats Lotto, we'll do this. We don't need to only win Tats Lotto for us to win money. So that becomes a limiting belief. It can be something as simple as that. I always correct him and say, when we come into money, when the universe provides us with money, when we're gifted that car, like, it doesn't, we limit ourselves, and the universe is limitless, okay? The message from the universe: you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Wow, really? Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. This really is about changing an old story that has been on repeat for so long that if it was a tape, you would have worn it out. But how do you deepen your trust? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when you feel safe, you feel unstoppable. Trust that there will always be enough money. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had months where it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay the bills? Where's this going to come from? How am I even going to put food on the table? I've been there. I have literally been there. But whenever that repetition comes up, I literally fall back into trust. And I'll say it to people as well. Woo, stop. Change that and say, universe, I trust you. I trust that you will take care of me. I trust that you will provide. I trust that there will always be enough, more than enough. There's an action on this card. Let go and trust. Find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Now, if this limiting belief is not around money and it's just about scarcity and abundance, how can you change it? You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them in the streets you've never walked before. Doing something different, not repeating the same old, same old. The universe is wanting to gift you this new opportunity, this new way of thinking, this new way of being. The universe is saying, trust me, I hold the magic wand. If you can surrender and let go of this scarcity mindset and go, you know what? I trust that you will provide. Bang, there it is. And not, I trust that you will provide by me winning Tats Lotto. Just, I trust that you'll provide and be open to however it comes in. Have the courage and the confidence to know that you are worthy and deserving of it, and master your thoughts. Take control of your thoughts. For a lot of you, this is a story that has been on repeat for so long that you're going to have to go, whoa, 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 stop, pause, record something new. Clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect. Now the 111 that came through, these were your first two cards, 1 and 11. So look out for those numbers. And then 2 of Cups, things coming together. Connection, things coming together. And I also see that as a cheers, celebration. Because when you surrender and trust that the universe will bring you everything you need and more, you open so many doors. So change your thoughts. Think thoughts you've never thought before and show up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. Change those thoughts. Change your reality. Virgo, that feels, these have all been very, as much as it's a cruisy month energetically, the messages have been pretty full on for every single zodiac sign. So you're not alone, but I feel like it's the lessons we're needing so that we can move forward and we can evolve and grow. Feel free to hit the like, share and subscribe, and have an amazing magnetic May. So much love, your intuitive life coach Tracey. You've got this, I've got you, the universe has got us. And 2024, the 5th month, 2024 is opening the door to so much more. But you must let go of the old stories, the old paradigms, the old mental repetition, and walk on through to the new.